Let's start off with the vote itself. Again, we follow the Hall of Fame very closely on this program, MLB Now, year-round. We do essays on players all the time. So the official tracker, let's start there. Will anyone be inducted into the Hall of Fame tomorrow? And right now, we don't know. Curt Schilling, at last check, when I last could see it, it was 73.9%. Now, for a lot of the players for the early, and now he's over 74%, I'm being told. So Curt Schilling is over 74%. Now you need 75% to get in. And normally, with the known ballots going to the unknown ballots, there is a drop, frequently 9 to 10%. That's the way it's been for Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens. Now, for Curt Schilling, it may be different. Last year, Schilling was at 73.7%, and he fell to 70%. So, again, it's a different dynamic at play with Curt Schilling. He's very outspoken. He's controversial. He was a great pitcher, but he missed on a lot of the traditional milestones that pitchers get to get into the Hall of Fame. So he's 20 votes shy. Can he pick up 20 votes? Let's go through the years and look at the close calls, because we're looking for evidence of what the writers are thinking and how it happens. If you go back to Gil Hodges in 1981, he was 60 votes shy with 2 votes left. You would think he would then get in, but new players hit the ballot. That was probably Henry Aaron, 1982. And Gil Hodges never got into the Hall of Fame, also never got in with a Veterans Committee. Nellie Fox, 1984, 57 votes shy in year 14. You went 15 years back then. He was 2 shy in his 15th and final year. He would eventually get in with the Veterans Committee. Jim Bunning, 1988, in his 12th year, was 4 votes shy. You would think, okay, and then he's going to get in. But no, the next year, I believe it was Joe Morgan, could have been Bench, Yaz, great players hitting the ballot. By the time he had his 15th year on the ballot, 1991, he was below 64%. Jim Bunning would get in with the Veterans Committee. And then Burt Blyleven in year 13, 2010, was 5 votes shy. And then the very next year, he was a sabermetric darling. He got to 80%. So Burt Blyleven is kind of the exception to this rule. He went in over the top, and Blyleven was way up from 14% way back in year 2. All right, I think this is fascinating again, and keeping in mind that Curt Schilling was 20 votes shy last year. Take a look at the ballot in 2014. At the very top, first year on the ballot, Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, Frank Thomas. All first year, they took a lot of votes right off the top. First year, all went over 75%. They all got into the Hall of Fame. So they took a lot of votes. Craig Biggio was 2 votes shy. You almost had a 4-man class from the writers that year. Curt Schilling was way down at 29%. So that's his second year on the ballot. But look who's below him. Edgar Martinez at 25%, Mike Mussina at 20%, Larry Walker at 10%. And Edgar Martinez, Mike Mussina, Larry Walker, all have been inducted going over the 75% in the Hall of Fame. The question then, will Curt Schilling get those 20-plus votes?